Virgo, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will focus on the upcoming events in the near future for you. All right, let's start with your messages. Wow. The world, the magician right there. Okay. This is really, really beautiful, Virgo. Wow. Strong, powerful energy. A new cycle of manifestation. A time in your life to really go for what you truly want without finding major obstacles or challenges. This is your time, Virgo, and you'll soon see why. Starting with the world and the magician right here, something is in the air, Virgo, for you. Something is changing, materializing for the first time in a long time. There has been a whole cycle around this energy, this element, perhaps this connection. And the cycle started with discovering it and then exploring it, letting go, denying it, and forgetting about it. This is something that perhaps you gave up on at this point, something so remote that some of you have even forgotten that once you cared so much about it. But the hope for it to show up has always been inside of you, dormant maybe, waiting to come back up at the right time. And here we clearly see something coming towards you regarding that situation. An information, maybe a message, an offer, and whatever it is, it's going to make you feel excited, joyful, extremely happy. This is overall very good news, Virgo. And I see you being a little confused as well, to be honest with you, because you fought so hard for this in the past. Oh my God, struggled so deeply for this outcome. And now that perhaps you are really not doing anything for it, it just comes to you so easily. The magician talks about divine timing. In the right place, at the right time. Do not underestimate your environment in the equation of your manifestation formula. You have in fact the tendency to be very hard on yourself. And if something does not happen, then it's your fault. It's because maybe you're not good enough. Whether you admit it or not, you often have those kind of thoughts, subconsciously at least. But just like in this case, sometimes you just need to release it and wait for it to come back to you at the perfect time. You waited quite a long time for this to happen already. You waited and just found yourself in a state of discomfort because of this. And perhaps you didn't even realize it, since one of the phases that we were talking about was denying it, right? You might have just had a general feeling of apathy towards the world and the people in it. But it all stemmed from this specific outcome not materializing for you. But obviously, that phase is over, and a new cycle, the cycle that you were waiting for, is starting for you. So, next we have the King of Wands reversed. Someone is about to take the lead in the situation and come toward you. This King of Wands is someone you know, someone familiar to you for some reason. And they are seeing you as gold right now. A treasure that cannot be missed out on. This is someone who in the past might have played games. That's definitely common usually with a King of Wands. Might have given you mixed messages about the situation, about the feelings, about the intentions. Perhaps they were dishonest. about their intentions, and that created a lot of struggle for you. The biggest fear for the King of Wands is being trapped. And when they feel that way, they might very well start lying, not realizing what consequences their actions and their lies could have on the people around them. This is someone who in the morning would come up with big ideas on where to go for the weekend, the holidays together, and then the same day at night, they would disappear and never send not even like a good night message. You might have been ghosted by this person multiple times to the point when you decided that enough is enough. And we see, in fact, how this King of Wands reverse is just like a rejection of that energy, of everything that that person right now symbolizes. And it goes into this Ten of Swords. In fact, I'm not going to be a part of this. I deserve much more. I'm ready to go whether it hurts or not. I don't care anymore. Deciding to focus on you and focus on the healing and rebuilding process. You have this notion that you were the only one suffering here. They instead seem to have moved on pretty quickly, maybe posting pictures, having fun. But since we have the Magician actually right next to this card, we know that underneath the surface there was something else going on clearly. Way darker than you can imagine. This person has been missing you since the first day that you've spent apart. Never found the strength to let you know about it though. With the Queen of Cups, very beautiful energy showing up right next to this. You see that these emotional walls might be coming down soon, pretty unexpectedly. That energy belongs to someone who is starting to lead from their heart, not with their mind anymore, not with their fears anymore. Seeing someone in a brand new light. But it's going to be a slow process that you might not know about this, has actually already started in the moment when you said enough is enough. And you know, these are important realizations, self-realizations and decisions, because they do impact the environment around you and the final outcome as well. When you allow something to happen, then you know that nothing is going to change. But when you say no, enough, everything is going to change in a way or another. And so, up to this point, we mainly see the preview of what it's going to come up next. Very, very important though, because that lays the foundation on top of which the next events are going to be based on. You clearly have someone taking action here very quickly, releasing something that they have been wanting to release for a long time. It comes with such passion and determination that it's going to really shock you and confuse you at the same time. 301, someone is traveling closer to you, physically or emotionally. This talks about an overall arrival of opportunities for you in a time where you completely gave up all the hopes for this to really happen. Wanting to let go of the struggle and stagnation, you know, in order to finally move to the next phase. But what they don't realize is that they're going to find a surprise when they show up again. From what we see here, especially with the Six of Swords, you are turning your back to this connection completely, out of the window. I don't want to hear about it anymore. This person really thought that you were going to be open to talk and to revisit this connection, but they'll find something that will truly surprise them. Right here, I see that you're deciding to walk away and again, turn your back completely to it. Somehow you manage to detach from the struggle of this connection, waiting, hoping, and just putting your life on hold for this. That's not who you want to be. Now, you might think that this will make them decide to give up and move on as well, right? Instead, we have someone here who's just getting started. Virgo, this person is not going to give up on you anytime soon. With the Chariot right here, you see that they become even more determined to fight for you, to prove you that they are the person who you should invest into, the person who you should trust, who's going to make you happy. But right now, you're just thinking, I thought so too at some point in the past, but you proved me wrong already. You proved to me that you're not the person I should trust. And so this is clearly going to be a back and forth, whether it's in a conversation or energetically. This is going to be very interesting. So listen, Virgo, I don't know what's going to happen after this, but as you see right here with the Sun and the Lovers, you're going to manifest something amazing out of something very painful. This event right here has triggered a bunch of chain reactions which are going to take you straight to major happiness and true love. What is all of this about? Let's keep looking into the evolution of the situation, Virgo. I want to see how this person truly feels now that they have been rejected by you. I want to see what they're planning to do, and also see in the near future how all of this energy is going to impact you, how it's going to impact your own personal journey, which, just to remind you, it's taking you towards the Sun and the Lovers. This is major. Don't underestimate this energy because it's life-changing. Two major cards that do not show up together very often. So let's see what you should expect in the near future and what's in store for you in the distant future as well, Virgo. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Virgo, do not forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails for confirmation every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Virgo. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation is the Hermit. And this is a very important one. What this message is telling us is that with the upcoming events, you're going to be able to, first of all, defining expectations. Something that maybe you haven't done often lately, especially when it comes to very emotional situations. Sometimes you let some things go and perhaps you give the wrong message to people, a message that they can take advantage of you, of your energy, of everything that you give into a connection, an overall situation. But right now, instead, something has changed within you. And what's coming up next will help you defining expectations, building healthy boundaries, and therefore taking you to the outcome that really matches your values, your expectations. So that's what it's going to happen within you. But let's see what it's going to trigger that. Let's see, by clarifying this Three of Wands, what you should expect in the near future. And then we will see what you should expect in the distant future when we clarify the Sun and the Lovers. This is something really beautiful and a shift that doesn't happen often. So let's start with the Three of Wands and let's see what you should expect in the next few weeks, few months. Wow. I mean, the Lovers coming up twice. This is really going to be unexpected, but there is a catch right here that it's very important to look into. First of all, as we were saying,